Good morning, friends. Tuesday morning. Great to be with you. Matt Noyes, 1 Degree Outside Weather Network, 1degreeoutside.com, where you can always find all of our videos. Love to get you started out with Noyes' notes, the big themes on the forecast, the way Danielle and I see it. Look, most showers today are going to be focused in the morning. The exception is in far southern New England, the South Coast, the Cape, and the Islands included. We're actually get more in the way of downpours embedded in and even some rumbles of thunder as we get to the second part of the day. But we'll take a look at that coming up in just a moment. We all get widespread rain during the overnight tonight with embedded downpours, and then rain from Debby's moisture. That tropical system does come up here Friday into Saturday. Could be a little bit of gusty wind along the south coast on Saturday. A lot more on that coming up in the Insights video that we'll post on our homepage later on in the day today. All right, dew points down. It feels much more comfortable in northern New England. Actually, this protects you from a good amount of the rain showers today as well. The farther south you come, the higher the dew point is, the more moisture there is in the air, and you can see for yourself the more showers we're going to be dealing with here. Timestamp at the upper left, even at late morning, still dealing with these showers dropping through. But admittedly, by midday, you're behind them for a lot of western, central, northern New England. Never really gets into a lot of it. You've had some showers during the overnight and early going of the morning, but a lot of that moves away and does not really come back. Maybe an isolated shower in the northern half of New England during the afternoon. That would be the worst of it. Notice that by mid-afternoon, it's just a couple of widely scattered showers left over in southern New England, except when you get down to the south coast near Buzzards Bay, Narragansett Bay, running onto the Cape. This is where we have a good chance of still finding some downpours embedded in during the afternoon, maybe a thunderstorm as well. Southern Connecticut, especially Fairfield County, you've got a better chance of getting back into some of the action this evening. Watch what happens to that. You ready? It's humidity trying to make a comeback. It does come back at us, and we're talking about the rain filling in during the overnight tonight. It looks like heaviest amounts of rain in the upcoming overnight will be focused in that area of southern Connecticut. If I add everything up for you, again, some of this northern stuff already has fallen, but for a lot of us, notice it's a good solid soaking that comes in. The gardens get wet out of this, certainly, which is good, but it's a little too much. When you get down around southern Connecticut or anywhere across far southern New England, there is the chance of some localized flash flooding, particularly in southern Connecticut, as we head to the evening and the overnight tonight. High temperatures today stuck in the 70s. The reason we have a very light northeasterly wind for most of us, I actually plot the wind on here. You can see the moving arrows for anything over 10 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour and greater, really. You don't see a lot of that because the wind is exceptionally light. In fact, there'll be times today that the wind is essentially calm, and that'll be the case in central and northern New England for that matter as well. Actually, when you come into northern New England, some of us are in the lower 70s. The summits are going to be running probably in the 60s. It's a bit of a cool day at the summits. Again, you don't have to worry about thunderstorms in the mountains today, so it's not a bad day for a hike, even if there is an isolated shower that comes through. When you get into the great north, again, we've dealt with a lot of our showers already. They'll be dying down for the most part, and temperatures run in the 70s. That's the case when you get through our Canadian provinces as well. Overnight tonight, we do ease back down to the 50s for some of northern New England. Most of us are in the 60s, and again, areas of rain that we'll have to contend with. If you want to track the downpours and showers over the course of the morning for many, later in the day for some, tonight for a lot of us, you can do that all with the app. You can download it on the App Store or Google Play. Search Noyes, 1 Degree Outside Weather. Look forward to seeing you with insights and that deeper dive into what's going on with Debby's moisture coming up in just a little bit.